This is an excerpt from Flight of the Eisenstein, written by James Swallow, narrated by Sixpath's Kaioken. Temeter and Huron fowl were at the shallow ridge before the bunker's steel hatch, shouting at their kinsmen to run and run, to run and not look back. Temeter felt a pang of fear, not for himself, but for his men. They had responded perfectly to his command, falling back in good order and surging away from the enemy along the trench lines they had already cleared. Hundreds of them were already in the bunkers, sealing themselves in to weather the imminent bombardment. But there were many more he knew would not live to make it to the doors. He looked up again at the sickly sky, and Temeter became torn inside. Who betrayed us? He asked himself, echoing the aged dreadnaught's question. Why? In Terra's name, why?
Horus,
barked the old warrior, stomping to his side.
Get in there. We only have a few seconds.
No, he retorted. My men first!
Idiot,
growled Huron fowl, throwing protocol to the wind.
I will stay. Nothing will be able to crack my hide. You go, now.
He shoved Temeter with his colossal manipulator claw.
Go inside, W.
Oolis Temeter stumbled back with a step, but his gaze was still on the sky. No, he said, just as flickers of brilliant light turned the day a glittering white. At high altitudes overhead, the first wave of the virus warheads detonated in a series, a wall of airbursts instantly unleashing a black rain of destruction. The viral clades, capable of hyper-fast mutational change and near exponential growth rates, feasted on a native airborne bacteria. The thin, dark bloom of the death cloud rolled out over the coral city. Just as the second wave fell, the shells did not explode until they hit the ground, bursting to smother city districts, open fields and trench lines with tides of destructive haze. The Life Eater did as it had been engineered to do. Where a molecule of it touched an organic form, it spread instant, putrefying death. The coral city, every living thing, every human, animal, plant, every organism down to the level of microbes was torn apart by the virus. It leapt boundaries of species in a second, burning out the life of the planet. Flesh rotted, and blood became ooze. Bones shredded and turned brittle. Istvanians and Astartes alike died screaming, united in death by the unstoppable germs. Temeter saw the warriors running towards him, dying on their feet. Figures fell to the mud as their corpses turned to a red broth of flesh, slurry, viscous fluids seeping from the chinks in their power armor. He knew that he had dallied too long, and he shouted with all his might. Close the hatch! Close it! The men in the bunker did as he told them, even as he tasted blood in his mouth and felt his skin prickling with budding lesions. The metal door slammed shut and hissed with a pressure seal, locking him out. Temeter hoped they'd been quick enough. With luck, they would not have taken any of the virus inside with them. He managed 2 stumbling steps before he fell, the muscles in his legs singeing with agony. Huron fowl caught him.
I told you to run, you fool.
The captain flung off his helmet with a final, agonized gesture of defiance. It was useless now. The virus having moved effortlessly through the breather grill and into his lungs. His hand flailed at the metal flank of the dreadnought and traced a runnel of dark fluid. Even through the pain, Temeter understood. There was a small fracture in the old warrior's ceramite casing. Not enough to have slowed him on the battlefield, but more than the virus needed to reach inside the dreadnought's hull and savage the remnants of his flesh inside. You lied,
Veteran's prerogative.
came the reply.
We'll go together then, shall we?
Huron Fall asked, embracing Temeter's body to him, moving swiftly away from the bunker. It took every last effort from Temeter to nod. Blinded now, he could feel the tissues of his eyes burning and shriveling in his head, the soft meat of his lips and tongue dissolving. Huron Fall's systems were on the verge of shutdown as he stumbled to a safe distance, skidding to a halt.
This death,
Rasped the Voda.
this death is ours. We choose it. We deny you your victory.
With a single burning nerve impulse, the mind of the warrior at the heart of the dreadnought uncoupled the governor controls on his compact fusion generator and let it overload. For a moment, there was a tiny star on the battered plains outside the Corvo city, marking 2 more lives lost within a maelstrom of murder.
Right, so that was Huron Fall and Temeter's last moments in the Flight of the Eisenstein novel. One of my favourite in the whole series. If you're like new to Warhammer 40,000 and the Horus Heresy lore, the first 4 books of it are a must read. Even if you're not going to get into the whole series as it is, because there's like around 70 or so books, something along those lines. So if you're going to just pick up a few and read them, I wholeheartedly recommend the first 4, which is Horus Rising, False Gods, Galaxy in Flames, and Flight of the Eisenstein. That is such a brilliant self-contained story that it's honestly, I think it's a must-read for any sci-fi lover, let alone fan of Warhammer. I did want to take a second to apologise for the delay in getting a new video out. I know it's been a long time. I thank you guys for your patience and your continued support. We're only, well, it goes up and down every day, so I can't really give a direct statement of how close, but as of right now of recording, we're only 8 away from hitting 700, which is, it still blows my mind that so many of you subscribed. It's awesome, and yeah, it makes me happy being able to make you guys happy with my content. So thank you guys for watching. I've been 6 Ken, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.